Hi, everybody. Welcome to Valley Views, what you see and what you hear in the Coachella Valley. Last week, we visited JW Marriott Desert Springs because we celebrated Christmas with Santa and the kids and everybody wonderful. And then the ever fabulous Catherine Cortese said, why don't you come back for New Year's? And we said, could we? And we wanted to come to the spa, and that is where we are. We are beside ourselves. I mean, doesn't everybody want to start the new year after all the hullabaloo of the holidays at a spa? We're at a great one. We're going to tell you all about it. I wanted you to see this. This is like one of my very, very, very favorites. It's from my fabulous friend Jenny, and it's about peace. The absence of war or other hostilities, an agreement or treaty to end hostilities, freedom from quarrels and disagreements, harmony, public security and order, serenity, peace of mind. And that is what is wished in this card, and we wish to you for the new year. Peace. Santa with all the servicemen and women from around the world. And this, you can see how old it is. I've kept it forever. It's the copy of a note that was written by an elderly woman, could have been myself. In it, she said, if she had her life to live over again, she would not do anything different except she would dance longer, she would stay up later, sing louder, laugh harder, and cry more. Just live everything more fully. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do, so maybe I wrote it. We're going to go and we're going to visit the chef. He's the spa chef. I mean, they've got other chefs too at every restaurant, but this place is phenomenal. If you haven't been lately, you've got to come. Really, really amazing. We have Meg Firestone, and she's going to talk to us about how to look your very best in the new year. And Kathy Strong's going to talk with us about travel. And we just might have a little visit from the growing popular, wonderful, wonderful anchor here, whose mother is Catherine Cortese. And Samantha might stop by. We're hoping. She's a busy girl, but maybe she will. And we will hope you can sit back, relax, enjoy Valley Views, and we'll be right back.
It's time to say goodbye to 2014 and hello to 2015 at Spotlight 29 Casino. This New Year's Eve, start the night with cocktails at Hot Spot, have dinner at La Suerte, and then enjoy a tribute to the Bee Gees live at 8 p.m. All seats are only $20. Now that's no jive talk. Then dance the night away and ring in the new year with cash drawings. Get your tickets now at Spotlight29.com and be at Spotlight 29 Casino this New Year's Eve, the Valley's best bet.
Most everybody cares about their appearance, how they look all year long, but I don't think ever more than at the start of a new year. And so we called on our resident beauty advisor, person who knows all things, is the owner and manager of J. Russell in Palm Desert, Meg Firestone, to find out all the new things that are coming.
Well, Patty, you know there is always something new on El Paseo, something new in Palm Desert, in the Valley. But we really like to focus on the hair, the makeup, the skin, the nails. You know, lots of glitter.
Love your nails.
Aren't they fun?
Very fun.
Just putting glitter on top of a solid color makes it jazzy, easy to do, dries immediately. We can match our lips to it. And not terribly expensive to just have a great new look that way.
I like that. That's good.
And with our hair, we can just wear our normal standard hairstyle, like my bob that I'm wearing today, and put a tiara on for the evening, or put a feather headband, or even ribbons like when you were a child. It just dresses up the hair. And jazzy earrings. You've got gorgeous earrings on today yourself. And it just makes it look beautiful. It embellishes the skin, embellishes the face, and the makeup.
Well, when somebody comes into your salon, I mean, obviously, if they're there for a haircut or a facial or whatever they're there for, do they ever come for the whole treatment?
Oh, absolutely, particularly at holiday time. They could start with a facial, and then they'll want their hair done. And while their hair is being done, they might want to have a manicure, and then a pedicure, and makeup generally is last.
Really?
And they hopefully can go right out to dinner with their honey afterwards, Or if he's with them, we have a fabulous barber on site.
Oh yeah, you do.
Fourth generation, a great shave with the hot towels and the facial for the gentleman. And gentlemen's hair is all different this year. It's really close cropped on the sides, a little longer on the top. They are leaving so beautifully groomed. You just want to walk out right after them.
Do me a favor and call my honey and tell him about that day.
Okay.
And I'll meet him someplace wonderful, because that sounds great.
It is.
We have always talked about how, because this is one of my favorite people on the planet, and we've always talked about how important it is to, I mean, at J. Russell's, everybody says you are always happy, you are never angry, sad, and I've said to them, but I mean, really, really? And they go, truly, truly.
Well, as you know, Patty, because you're in a similar business, we chose our industry, we chose our career. And I was at least 12 years old before my father said to me, you know, there are people in this world that do not enjoy what they're doing. I was shocked. So I've always been brought up to believe you should have a career that you're truly going to enjoy. And obviously I do.
Oh, yes, you do.
And it's not just the career, it's the people, it's the customers, it's the staff, it's their children.
Oh, you guys are like a big family.
Well, we've been there 30 years now, so we're now waiting on and taking care of the children of the children. So it is a blessed family. They come back every season if they don't live here, and we get to see them grow. We get to see their first haircut, their wedding haircut. It's such a fun business.
Is there anybody whose wedding you did and now you're about to do their son or daughter?
Oh gosh, yes. About a month ago we did. And so that goes back to the early 80s, one of our first weddings. And so it's been 30 years and their daughter was married a couple weeks ago. So yes, it is a pleasure. And the reason I think it's done here in the Valley rather than where they're now living is the parents enjoy the lifestyle of the desert.
Right.
And the children have grown up knowing this is what they would like to have for themselves. So
Yeah.
they do get married here and start their life here, and then in some cases have to go back east to live
Yeah,
in
well,
the cold.
oh, well, that does happen. It's funny because I've met so many great people there, and if they've come out like for vacation or whatever, and they come and they love somebody or something that's happened at J. Russell's, they come back.
Every year.
It's
In fact,
it's
they
amazing.
start calling around July to set up their appointments. They might come back in November, early November, to open the house, get things ready, go to the opening party at their club,
Yeah.
and oftentimes go home for Christmas. And then they'll come back out here again for New Year's. And at that time, they've completely set up their seasonal schedule through the month of May.
So would you say, with 2015 upon us, would you say there's a little more freedom to just be you and do the things you want, or are there special things that...
Oh, I think every year, perhaps it's because we get a year older, but every year
Yeah.
we realize it is more about what we want and not what's expected of us. How do we feel the most comfortable? How do we feel the most beautiful? We're going to wear for that evening party what we're going to dance the prettiest in.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the long, slim gown that we can't move in.
Yeah, there you
so
go.
it is possibly coming with age, but
Yeah, yeah.
I think you shine from within when you feel wonderful. And
I
that's
agree
what
with
we're
that.
all about.
And to your point, my daddy used to say, when you wake up in the morning, want to go to work, and my kids do, and so I think that brings a smile to
It does.
all our faces.
And I see that in your kids because I see your kids at the salon and
Yeah.
their kids, and it's a treasure to know them as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome, Patty. Always a treat.
Happy New Year.
And to you too.
Right now, Desert Lexus has an excellent way for you to enjoy the holidays. It's their annual December to Remember sales event, and it's where you'll find some of the best values of the year on every new and certified pre-owned Lexus. Now, add in special factory financing and lease programs, and you'll save even more. The Desert Lexus December to Remember year-end sales event, making the most of every moment. Desert Lexus in the Cathedral City Auto Center or online at desertlexus.com.
This is really kind of funny because my next guest is always sitting in this seat, and her guest is there because she's the morning anchor, Samantha Cortese from This Gets Interesting from Channel 3. but also works for Channel 2, and she's going to explain that.
Well, Patty, we merged a few years ago. I was with CBS before the merger
Right.
as a morning producer. When we merged, I got the opportunity to report, and with 2 shows running at the same time, you're on both stations. So within seconds, I'm switching mic flags and I'm on one station to the next. But we try and change up the content, make it different for each audience, and now I'm anchoring for the sister station, KESQ, on Saturday, Sunday mornings.
And can I tell you that I've watched you? I mean, I've watched your whole career.
Yeah.
And I could cry, and I'm so proud of you.
Oh.
That's the truth. That's the honest to God's truth. And in our case, we were at CBS when they started. We did Eye on the Desert, and we've been mostly all around the Valley. It's our 21st year, but it is so wonderful. I feel like we're coming home to be at CBS Local 2. And
I
everybody,
love Eye on the Desert.
yes,
It's what local news should be about, just featuring the coolest, unique features throughout
Right.
the Coachella Valley.
Well, and it was so much fun. Trying to do that and this show got to be a little interesting. And so that took a lot of thought. But, you know, that's why this show's still here, because you have to decide. You have all along the way, and
Right.
you're going to see, again, in the very near future, when other people come knocking at the door, then you're going to know.
Well, you made me cry on my 16th birthday. I think I told you my dream job was to be a VJ on MTV's TRL. And your son did the coolest, I had a lot of gifts on my 16th birthday, but getting a signed book of the history of MTV from Carson was hands down the coolest gift I got for my sweet 16. He made it cool to talk to celebrities. Like, they weren't any better than you are.
Oh, God.
They are cool, they're people,
Yeah.
they pick their nose and brush their hair, and
You
Carson
bet.
would get that out of them.
And when we lived in Santa Monica, Michelle Pfeiffer lived right down the street, and Carson wanted a drum set, and I said, get a job. So he went to the local market, got a job, and he used to pack her groceries.
Wow.
And I mean, so she's a person, everybody. That's
just people.
kind of what it is.
Celebrities are just
but that's
people.
why you do such a great job.
Thanks.
And I'm so proud of you.
Well, thank you. And if it wasn't for people that were an inspiration like Carson and the early VJs and people that told us the news, I mean, Suchin Pak from MTV is
Yeah.
really my inspiration, because she showed us the news, the stuff that mattered in the music
She was so
industry.
great. Yeah.
And I just think that's a dream job. And I miss TRL, but Carson's obviously doing
Thank
really
you.
great stuff.
And you know something, we really and truly need to thank your mom, because she's been amazing last week and this week. So would you call her over?
Mom, she doesn't want to be on camera, but at least just
Come here, 2
wave,
seconds.
say
You have no
hi.
microphone. You can walk barefooted. We just want to, all of us, all the Valley View team, want to
Yes.
say thank you, because you've made both our Christmas special and our New Year's special really special.
Oh, it's our pleasure. We love having you here at JW.
Just wanted to
Desert
say
Springs.
thank you.
So much.
Thanks, Mom.
Thank you.
Ta-da!
Yes. Samantha was on your show.
It is with great pleasure that I present to you one of my most favorite chefs. This is David Benbinick, and we are at the Bistro, again, at the JW fabulous Marriott Desert Springs. How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Yeah, you all set for New Year's Eve?
Yes, we will be here.
Yeah,
Yes.
and doing lots of fun things.
Yeah, the resort always on New Year's Eve always has a huge party. It's one of the biggest in the valley. So we, as culinary, we look forward to that because that gives us more people to cook for. And
Yeah.
it's just a bigger party. It's a fun place to be.
Well, you know what? It's interesting because coming into the hotel, the drive up, and then the entry, and we were there for Christmas last week.
Right.
It's decorated so beautifully. Coming down here to the spa, there's a peacefulness. There's it's just so special walking through it, and now coming in here to the bistro. Tell us about the food. It looks healthy.
It is actually, and what we have is our alternatives. Let me show you. This is our lead cook. This is Mark Barbers.
Hi, Mark.
And what the first thing we'd like to actually introduce to you is this is our chicken. It's a chicken paillard. It's angel hair pasta, and it's actually tossed in a lemon basil dressing with low-fat Italian. So it's freshly grilled chicken breast, Mediterranean marinated artichoke hearts, cherry tomatoes with a little bit of arugula and basil.
Well, and you know how they come down on pasta a little bit because of all the carbs.
Right.
But not that many there.
No, not at all.
Fantastic.
The second that we like to offer is the bistro salad. And what this is, it's fresh chopped romaine lettuce every day, fresh strawberries, mandarin oranges, raspberries with blueberries, and then the dressing is red wine vinaigrette infused with orange juice and orange zest.
Well, hello.
It's a little bit of a change, but
My second most favorite thing
absolutely.
in the world.
The third we'd like to show you is, this is actually our most popular dish here. It's the hummus trio. So what we did here is there's 3 different types of hummus. So to start here, we have, this is eggplant, then this is a fire roasted red pepper hummus,
Okay.
and then the white bean. And then it is served with the grilled naan bread on the side. And then just to have
Fantastic.
little bit of decadence to go towards the end, we have one of the biggest bakeries. So here on site, we actually have, this is an organic brownie.
Oh, wow.
And then normally we serve it with a little bit of mint sprig, whipped cream, and then blueberries, raspberries, and a little bit of
Sounds
strawberry.
good.
It is. It definitely is.
It sounds caloric.
Yes,
What are we going to sample? Maybe a little of everything? Okay.
absolutely.
We can do that.
You sir.
I am here with my newest best friend, Dawn Passmore, who is the supervisor here at the spa, and I have to tell you, I really and truly needed to have a word with Santa Claus. I should have come here first because maybe he'll skip waiting till December to get me in here with a good membership. I mean, it's amazing.
It really is. It's an amazing spot. It's a beautiful location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I took a little tour, and so I was peeking in here and there, and I mean, the rooms are, you know, not just comfortable and beautiful, so welcoming,
Yeah.
but I mean, you could stay here for a day or 2 or 10 and love being here.
Absolutely. I mean, the spa is 38,000 square feet.
Is
We have
it?
A 4,000 square foot fitness facility. We have beautiful saltwater lap pool that
Yeah.
overlooks the lake and golf course,
Oh.
jacuzzi, relaxation
Yeah.
lounges. It's so easy to spend the whole day.
Yeah, you
And then
can't beat that.
forget the treatments.
Yes.
Massage, facials. You know, we're voted the #1 facial in the Coachella Valley.
You know, somebody told me that, as a matter of fact.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I
it's
did
true.
hear that.
They're
Yeah.
wonderful.
Well,
Yes.
amazing day we have spent here. I'm not trying to say that we saved the best for last, but it's been so incredible being here. Catherine Cortese's just beyond awesome.
Yes,
And everybody has been so nice, and I've seen how you treat the people who come here from all over the world.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Yes.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Good, you're number one.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I
Yes,
want
it's
what
great.
you're doing here.
Okay, well, what I've done.
All those creams.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Thank you,
Go
Dawn.
into- Oh, my
I
pleasure.
I love everything you have. I'll be back.
Okay,
For sure.
wonderful.
Happy New Year.
Thank you so much.
Ever wonder about what he's doing? How it all turned to lies?
Maybe it's much too early in the game. Ah, but I thought I'd ask you just the same. What are you doing New Year's Eve? Wonder whose arms will hold you good and tight when it's exactly 12 o'clock that night, welcoming in the new Maybe I'm crazy to suppose I'd ever be the one you chose out of the thousand invitations you receive. Ah, but in case I stand one little chance, here is the jackpot question in advance. What are you doing New Year's Eve?
How lucky am I? All these special people on this very show today. And here is yet another Kathy Strong. How much do we love you? Kathy is a travel writer for Gannett Publications and has lots to tell us about places to go. Places like, some people don't want to go far, far away anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so you have different options for people.
Oh, so many. Well, you know, I write a column, Going My Way Locally,
Yeah.
that, you know, talks about all of the little trips you can take. And then every once in a while, I write about a bigger trip. So I'm going to talk about that today.
Which one?
This is Aulani, and it's in Oahu.
Yeah, but even so, that's still not like, you know,
For West Coast
Vietnam
people,
or
no, for West Coast
Korea.
people, it's a direct flight out of LA.
Uh-huh.
So you can get to LA, you go directly there, and it is magnificent getaway. So you know, it is our West Coast destination.
Okay.
When we don't want to be here, you know.
So who doesn't
it's-
want to be
and
here?
Who doesn't want to be here? But if you want to get away and you really want to
Yeah.
find something that has kind of the Hawaiian culture, but a little bit of Disney pixie dust,
Yay.
you can go to Aulani. It is the very first resort that Disney has that is not connected with one of the Disney parks. And
Interesting.
yet, you know, and I am from a Disney family, as you know. My uncle was a film editor for Disney for 30 years, and my son's an Imagineer, and we love Disney. We've been going as a family forever. But I have to tell you, you know, I was sort of thinking, oh gosh, am I going to just walk into some total Disney park type atmosphere? And they have done such a beautiful job blending Hawaiian culture and tradition with the Disney magic. And it's so subtle that you have to remind yourself you're in a Disney destination, but if you really look, the magic's there. It's everywhere, from the spa to the water park area to the kids club to the beaches. It's all there, as only Disney does it.
Yeah.
But what I like about it, and why I wanted to talk about it today, is because it's a multi-generational destination.
Love it.
So if somebody says, I don't have little kids, why would I want to go there? Or I'm a couple on a honeymoon, or what? There is something for every age. They've done this so beautifully, and what I saw so much of when I was there were grandparents,
Yay.
their kids, and their grandkids, and I think some great grandparents there, and they were all had something to do. They were all entertained. They were all loving it.
Okay, excuse me, because we're running out of time, but
Yes.
would you please tell everybody why you can relate to the grandparents?
I do. I have a 1-year-old. I have my very first granddaughter. And I cannot, the whole time I was there, as much fun as I was having, all I could think of is, I wish they were all here with me.
Yeah.
I could just see her playing.
Or
and
I wish
enjoying
they had let
this
me
whole
take
thing.
Violet, and they
Just-
could have had a little
yeah.
vacation.
You guys can just stay put. I'm taking the baby. We're going. But it's really fantastic. It's a total destination itself. You don't need to go anywhere else when you get there. And there's something for every age.
So you can come back and you can bring some films, and we'll really get into it.
I would love to.
We've had a fully packed show today. It's
I know.
amazing.
I know.
Thank
I
you,
would
thank
love
you.
to.
I love
Thank
you always.
I
Happy,
love
happy
you
New
too.
Year.
You
We'll go
too.
now to Father Howard Lincoln. Father Lincoln?
You ever make deals with God? So do I. About 17 years ago, I had cancer, and I made these promises to God that by golly I was going to keep if God would just let me get through this cancer. God did his part of the bargain, but I never really fully kept my part of the deal. And I figured, okay, God understands, and he's still open to negotiations. So about 7 years ago, totally through my own fault, I had a bout with atrial fibrillation. My heart decided to skip instead of to beat. I'd not taken care of my health. So I told God that if he'd just get me through this time, restore me to full health, that I absolutely promised to get with the program and really take care of my health. Again, God did his part, but I did not exactly do mine. This new year, a lot of us will again make resolutions, make promises, and if you're like me, almost all of these resolutions, these promises, well, they're kind of like the ones that I've been making since the Eisenhower presidency. As we enter 2015, please know that God is used to us breaking resolutions, that he is the God of infinite second chances, as long as we are legitimately trying to do the right thing in his eyes. I'm not at all sure that making deals with God should be part of our spirituality, but we need to know that we're going to a God who is the God of second chances and who is always there to hear another new year's resolution and to cheer us on as we try to keep them.
So we would like to propose a toast to the Coachella Valley because you're all amazing, amazing. And I personally want to thank the Valley Views team and my fantastic family, you, Richie, Quinn Carson, Joel, Siri, all my fantastic grandkids. Let me see, Jaden, Rennie, Jackson, Etta, and London Rose. Love you guys. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. And who do you want to say Happy New Year to?
Oh, Violet.
Violet. Good to see you.